Hello students, let me concentrate on what exactly is branding, what are the features of branding and what are the essentials of good brand. So what exactly is branding? It's a process which involves creating a specific name, logo and an image of a particular product, service or company. If you involve in such activities or if you involve in activity, in that your intention is to create a specific name or logo or an image of a particular product or service or a company. So, that activities or that process is known as branding. So, branding is a process of giving name or giving specific logo or creating an image about your company, on your product, on your service. So, that constitute branding. So, this is done to attract customer. It is usually done through advertising with a consistent theme. So, with an intention of attracting the customer, you will go for giving a name or giving a logo or creating an image about your company or about your product. So, that is the intention behind branding. So, branding aims to establish a significant and differentiated presence in the market and that attracts and retains loyal customer. Unless otherwise you give a name for your product, so it is highly impossible to establish and differentiate your presence in the market. So, that is why you need to give name or you need to give a logo or you need to create a logo or you need to create an image about your product or services or about the company. Try to understand. If there is no name for your product, no one will identify it, no one will come to know about the existence of your product. Try to understand. So, that is why you need to give a brand name or you need to go for branding activity. So, brand itself is a name or a term or a symbol or other feature that distinguish an organization or product from its rival in the eyes of customer. So, branding is a process of giving name. Then what is brand? So, brand is nothing but a name or a term that you will make use of or a symbol or other features which distinguishes you from you and your product from the rivals in the eyes of whom? In the eyes of customer. So, that is what the concept brand means. So, brands are used in business, marketing and advertising. So, you will make use of this brand, so particularly in business, even in marketing and even while giving advertising. So, what are the features of branding? Under features of branding, we need to concentrate on few important features. They are targetability, awareness, loyalty and consistency. So, what is targetability? How you need to plan a name for your product. So, you need to plan a name or you need to plan a logo for your product with an intention of attracting the attention of targeted customer. Yes or no? So, you will brand your product, you will give name for your product with an intention of attracting whom? With an intention of attracting targeted audience. So, unless it attract the target audience, it is of no use. Giving a name is of no use. So, you want to attract the target audience. So, brand should be planned according to whom? According to target audience. So, that is what the concept targetability means. So, no business firm can target the entire population. Business owner should identify the type of people who are buying their products and services. Research should be done on the basis of age, gender, income, lifestyle of their customers. You cannot plan a brand taking into consideration entire market as a base. You cannot do that. You can do it taking into consideration to whom you are selling the product or what type of customers are buying your products or to whom you targeted your product. So, their viewpoint have to be taken care of while fixing the name or logo. So, all demographics associated with such target audience should be taken care of while fixing the name. What are all that? Their age, to whom you targeted, whether you targeted youngsters or the old people or teenage people, or you targeted on kids, to whom whether they belongs to what is that mid income group or higher income group or lower income group or very poor. So whether you targeted on what is that male or females, or you targeted both male and female. So what type of lifestyle they have, all these things should be taken care of while fixing a name. So you cannot fix a traditional name for your product in case if target audience of your product is so young. Try to understand. So if they belong to age group of what is that 13 to 20, if they belongs to age group of what is that for example assume the 20 to 35, you cannot what is that give a traditional name for your product. Your logo should be so attractive, it should attract the attention of such young people. So this is what the concept targetability means. Brand should be planned taking into consideration target audience interest as a base. To whom you are targeting your product, their interest should be considered as a base. So this is what the first feature of branding. The next one is awareness. The percentage of people who are aware of a brand is known as brand awareness. Well-established companies have the benefit of high level of brand awareness. Brand awareness can be increased with the help of advertisement on TV, radio, newspaper, or social media marketing and advertising. Logos also help companies to build brand awareness, as people often recognize brand by these symbols or diagrams. The next feature of branding is that name should create awareness in the minds of the people. So to whom you are targeting, they should aware of the existence of product. They should aware of benefits that your product offer. They should aware of how your product is differentiated or how your product is unique when compared with the competitor product. So in all these aspects, your brand name, your logo should create awareness. So what exactly is the percentage of people who are aware of your brand indicates the brand awareness. So while fixing the name, you should see that it should that brand name should create awareness to a maximum extent. So this is what the second feature. The next one is loyalty. So brand loyalty is the highest achievement or apex of any company. A customer who buys a product of a particular company extensively is known as brand loyalist. Whenever I feel like purchasing a toothpaste, if I go for Dabur Red, I'm loyal to that brand. Try to understand, because I'm satisfied. I'm not just satisfied, I'm delighted. While I was making, while I'm using that, what is that, toothpaste, I'm delighted. I'm so much attached. I cannot imagine other toothpaste other than Dabur Red. It means I'm brand loyal. So, if I am making use of a particular product extensively, a particular company's product extensively, that indicates my loyalty towards that brand or towards that company. So, brand name should be fixed with an intention of creating brand loyalty, not just creating awareness, with an intention of creating brand loyalty. So when most of the target audience are loyal to your brand, are loyal to your company, so definitely you need not worry about making profit, you need not worry about grabbing market share, so that automatically happens. So this is what the loyalty. And the last one is consistency. So what exactly consistency is? Consistency is a necessary for a brand. A brand must remain consistent. Small business make numerous promises in commercials and ad about their brands, and consumer expect companies to continue living up to these promises. So their product should also be effective one. What is consistent? You through your promotional mix elements, you communicated to the target audience that your product is highly qualitative. So when they use it, Try to understand. So when they use it, they should feel that definitely it is highly qualitative. So this is what brand consistency indicates. So you should keep up the promise. Try to understand. Your brand name should keep up the promise. If it is not keeping up the promise, so definitely you cannot call that brand is having consistency feature. So this is what the concept consistency means. So if there is a consistency, so definitely the product is effective. So definitely it creates loyalty among prospective customer. So and awareness anyway automatically get generated. So this is all about various features of branding. One is targetability, the other one is awareness, the other one is loyalty, and the last one is consistency. So what are the essentials of a good brand? What are the essentials of a good brand? So the brand name should be short, easy to spell and pronounce. It should not be very long. It should not be very difficult term. Try to understand. So it should be very small, very short, and it should be easy to spell and at the same time easy to pronounce. The brand name must suggest product function. Try to understand. The brand name itself suggests product function. So the next thing is the brand name should be sufficiently versatile to accommodate new products. For example, if I started with a single product and I selected a particular name, so that name should be should facilitate introduction of other products. For example, I introduce a single product. So after 2 or 3 years, I am going to introduce few more products. For those few more products also, I should make use of same name. I should not make use of different name. So that is what brand should be sufficiently versatile means. It should be capable of being registered and protected legally. When if you are giving a brand name, that name should be capable of being registered. For example, if you are selecting a name which is already existing and that get registered already, you cannot give that such type of name. So that name that you select should get registered and it should be protected legally. So these are all the essentials of good name. So one is it should be short, it should be easy to pronounce, it should be easy to spell, it should suggest about the product function, so it should be sufficiently versatile, so it should be capable of being registered and protected legally. So all these are essentials of a good brand. So now we are moving towards packaging. So what is packaging? Packaging is the act of enclosing or protecting the product using a container to aid its distribution, identification, storage, promotion and usage. So what and all activity you are involved with an intention of creating a enclosure or with an intention of creating a protection to the product using container to aid its distribution, identification, storage, promotion, usage, that constitute packaging. So how you protect your product by using a container, that constitute package. So why you are packaging a product? You are packaging a product with an intention of distributing it, with an intention of identification you are packaging, with an intention of facilitating the storage you are packaging, with an intention of promoting your packaging. So make them to use it easily. So you are packaging. So with all these intention you are packing a product. Packing means nothing but creating an enclosure to a product by using a container. So that is nothing but packaging. So according to Kotler, packing consists all the activity of designing and producing the container for a product. What and all activity you involve in designing and producing the container of a product constitute packing. So in simple term, packaging refers to designing and developing the wrapping material or container around the product. So what wrapping material you will design? Try to understand. So that designing a wrapping material for a product indicates packaging. So it protects, try to understand, it helps to identify and differentiate the product in market. It helps to transport and distribute the product. It helps to store the product. It helps to promote the product and it helps to use the product properly. So why you need to develop a container for your product? If you have not developed a container, customer cannot identify your product. If there is a container, if there is a wrapping material, so just by looking at the wrapping material, you will identify, yes, this is Coca-Cola, so this is something else, or yes or no. So container or wrapping material itself help to identify the product and differentiate it from the competitor product. So those container helps you to transport that product, those container helps you to store the product, those container itself act as a promotion, itself act as a promotional element. So you can use that product so easily because of that container or because of that wrapper. So these are all the what is that usefulness of packaging. In today's scenario, most of the companies use packaging as an important marketing tool, so because of the following factors. So in the sense, most of the organizations or marketers are making use of packaging as a marketing tool. So why they are making use of packaging as a marketing tool? So because of certain factors. The first one is the packaging enables the self-service. The second one is it helps to increase consumer affluences. Third one is packaging help to increase the brand recognition. And the last one is innovative packaging also helps in bringing huge profit and benefits for the firm. It is because of these few factors nowadays most of the marketers are making use of packaging as a marketing tool. So you know that the packaging enables the self-service as in case of purchase done. So in the supermarket and in retail mart, the customers select the product on their own without any assistance from the retailer. If you go to D-Mart to purchase something, so you will not take the help of anyone. Try to understand. So just by looking at the package of a particular product, you will get that product without assistance of any retailer. So this is what packaging enables the self-service means. The next one is it helps in increasing consumer affluences, which means the customers are willing to pay even more for the convenience, appearance, dependability and better package. If you developed and designed such a package which is highly convenient, which looks so nice, on which customers can depend to a maximum extent, it's so good package, they are ready to pay more on it. Try to understand. So nowadays almost all customers look at their convenience. So look at the appearance, look at to what extent they can depend on that package. For example, even if I throw, nothing will happen to the product means I can depend on that package. Try to understand. So that's, if that is the case, if your packaging helps customers to feel that it's a very good package, they can depend on it like anything, so then definitely that packaging such type of customer will ready to pay more for your product. So that is what it increased consumer affluence means. Then the packages helps to increase the brand recognition among the customers. As soon as the customers see the package, they can instantly relate it to the company or brand. So for example, the Brooke Bond Taj Mahal tea comes in a blue pack with an image of Taj Mahal on its box. This gives an identity of the brand. So it helps the customer to recognize the brand. So whenever you go to D-Mart, just by looking at that blue color with Taj Mahal, that itself helps, that itself makes you to, helps you to identify this is a Taj Mahal tea, this is a Taj Mahal tea powder. Yes or no? So this is how the packaging helps. The next one is the innovative packaging also helps in bringing huge profit and benefits for the firm. Here, the company gives a unique design to its product package with an intent to grab customer attention. For example, the calcium Sandoz bottles targeted at children and women have been designed to make them attractive to the target segment. A dog-shaped bottle for kids, while a lady-shaped bottle for women. This is what the innovative packaging. Try to understand. If the packaging is so innovative, it attracts the target audience so easily. Try to understand. So when it attracts target audience so easily, definitely you will end up with achieving the expected objectives or expected results. So this is what the innovative packaging brings so much profit to the marketer. So it is because of these four factors nowadays marketers are giving so much attention to the packaging and using the packaging as important marketing tool. So we discussed what exactly is branding, what are the features of branding, you know that, and what are the essentials of a good brand. Even we discussed what exactly is packaging, why marketers or companies are using packaging as a very important marketing tool. So, we will see labeling in that need for labeling particularly next session. Till that, take care. Thank you.